Bonjour, Kinamagi and Ireland Indigenous, and welcome to this production of our technology program. Today's episode from 21 Things for Students, Visual Learning Quest 2. The link on this post for the Google Classroom will bring you right to this quest here called Thrill Rides. It's one of four major ones under the visual learning. As always, you're asked to complete the ones we're working on, but you're encouraged to explore where you would like on other posts. Under Thrill Rides, and we won't do the whole thing together, more to get you going on it, you're going to want to originally go to 2Q2 Student Checklist and click there. This is the student checklist that'll help guide your learning and also be the evaluation tool. But you don't want to just open it and call it good because you don't have edit access. But what you can do is come over to File and make a copy. And now what I like to do is I add my name at the beginning. That way, when I share it, I'll know it's mine. And when you put your name, I'll know this is yours. So once I add that at the beginning, I go, okay. And now I have my own copy, and I can go ahead and close that previous tab. Notice it no longer says request edit access because you have it. I always put my name first. Date and teacher name, not really a big deal. But what you're going to do next is you want to share it. And you can see that I'm using my other accounts so I can model this. I'm going to click share right here. And I need to share it with someone. And I'm going to share it with Michael Ireland, mireland@psychchipschool.net. I'm going to pause just a second so you can see that top email. And this one should be saved in here because of the fact that we do this occasionally, weekly. So you're going to click there and it's saved. My name's there. Now I click send. And now I have access to a document and it's already just popped up on my phone that it was shared with me. And you're going to complete these topics and activities as we go. So you're going to watch the video on Thrill Rides, read the introduction, key vocabulary, and I can statements, took the Quizlet key vocabulary quiz. And when you're done, you're done. You might send a quick email saying, hey, Mr. I finished quest 2. Then I know to look for it. Nothing wrong with that. But we're going to be flipping back and forth now between these two. And I will give you the opportunity to complete it as you go. Here's your visual learning Thrill Ride. And I'll let you watch that independently. Your introduction, you have been selected by your teacher to carry out an investigation named Operation Thrill Rides. You will travel to an amusement park, virtually or online, and investigate the rides to find the most thrilling roller coaster and water ride. It's probably a good thing considering it's a little cold to ride a roller coaster in February. Your information will need to be organized in a visual map. You are to organize your rides using a graphic organizer. Organize them into categories and provide a review. The I can statements. I can create a graphic organizer, and I can use a graphic organizer to brainstorm a project or presentation. Key vocabulary, graphic organizer, is a visual and graphic display that depicts the relationships between facts, terms, and or ideas within a learning task. Graphic organizers are also sometimes referred to as concept maps, story maps, advanced organizers, storyboards, or concept diagrams. You've been using these as long as you've been in school. Sometimes they're just a circle. Sometimes they're a circle with other circles attached. You've Venn diagrams, which are two circles with an overlap. You've done a few. Organize, arrange things in some order, putting related things together by similarities. Visual map. A visual map is the use of pictures to help you solve problems, think about complex issues, and communicate more effectively. Then you're going to play the vocabulary game below to practice the key vocabulary. And I can click right there so it opens up. By the way, now that we've read those first statements, I can say that I've done that. So I just put an X and I call it good there. I've done that piece. Now, have I watched the video? No, so I have not marked it off. That part you'll do. But because you've listened to me read, you could mark that off. All right, you can change the quiz mode to match, test, learn, flashcards. Let's go ahead and click got it. And the visual and graphic display that depicts the relationships between facts, terms, and ideas when a learning task is let's go with visual map and see if you're right. Oh, and we got it wrong. And that's what happens occasionally. That means you're going to want to practice that term. And we did this one intentionally because we always show you what happens when you're right, but what happens when you're wrong. So it says press any key to continue. Arranging things in some order. Putting related things together by similarities, that's organize. The use of pictures to help you solve problems. Visual map, correct. And then you see we're back to this one. And graphic organizer, correct. And then you see the answers there. You're welcome to practice that again, because you want to make sure you know the terms. I would have checked it off, but I think you should try it anyway. And then you'll go on and you notice that this plus and minus will make things bigger and smaller. So once you're done with that part, you could hit the minus. To create your graphic organizer, you may wish to review the video tutorial. Select one of the links below. Bubble.us is a common one here. And we have Canva as the other. And so you can choose one of those and try it out. Take it for a test drive. Travel to Cedar Point through the virtual pathway below. Let's go ahead and click it. That's our virtual pathway. So now suddenly we are at the site, which oddly enough, I have not been on, considering how many times I've been by Cedar Point, by it more than I've been to it. All right, so now it gives you some instructions. You're going to create a screenshot or an image capture. You're going to save it to your file space. And your file space will be on your Google Drive. And if you don't remember how to do a screenshot, remember under basics, and I'll have to backtrack here in a minute, you have image capture at Quest 2. So you can go back and review as necessary. And then you have the completing the quest, and then some other things that you can do to enjoy and learn a little bit. To earn expert status, I recommend that portion. Like I said, when you're done, both notify me, and it says you can check this quest off. I can please go, so I'm ready for quest 3. There are additional resources that if you want to use it. Have some fun. If you have questions, reach out to me via email or during class. Hope you enjoy this learning quest. Have a minute, Gijigat, Minwa, Bama P.